Welcome to Tamu Orchestra's 10th Annual Mystery Dessert Theater. We will present the play in the traditional manners of the ancient Greeks, using masks. Back in those days, plays were performed using only 3 actors outside and a chorus. But since humanity has progressed in tiny bit in 2,500 years, we have 9 actors. Actors use masks to rapidly change between playing different roles. Here's a demo. Hi guys, I'm like Aphrodite. I am Lord Theseus, hero of Athens. And now, I am Homer, your host and narrator for this evening. Tonight, I shall treat you to the beginning of the Trojan War. The war between the Greeks and the Trojans lasted 10 years. It was a war between men and a war between the gods. Many great warriors perished. It's a timeless tale of courage and persistence, envy and deceit. The Trojan War is the epic of Western civilization, shining through the millennia as a beacon of culture. It all started with a beauty contest.
None of the gods will tell us which of us is the most beautiful, although obviously it's me. Perhaps a mortal will be more forthcoming.
Stay, lamb chop.
Ooh, let's choose him. He's got swag.
I'd sooner trust a sheep.
And that is why you have never had a boyfriend.
Mortal!
Hello, ladies.
Which one of us is the most beautiful?
Huh. Do I have to choose?
I told you he wouldn't be any help.
Well, let me make this easier for you. I'm Hera, the queen of the gods.
Holy Zeus!
Yes, he's my husband.
I am the goddess with 3 W's, wisdom, war, and weaving.
Weeding?
You do not want to question my skills at weaving. Arachne did that. Now she's a spider.
Oh, I don't like spiders.
Trust me, she was much more likable as a spider.
Don't forget me. I'm Aphrodite, the goddess of love.
Pick number 3, my lord.
My lord? Did someone call me my lord?
If you choose me, I'll make you the king of the world, ruler of the 7 continents.
There's 7 continents?
If you choose me, I will give you wisdom and the cunning to win any battle.
I'm not really a big fan of fighting.
Ah!
Here, darling, choose me and I will give you the most beautiful woman in the world as your wife.
Is it you?
Oh, you're so precious. No. I'll give you Helen of Sparta, the face that launched 1,000 ships.
You mean the face that will launch 1,000 ships, stupid?
So, mortal, what is your choice?
Aphrodite.
Yes, I am the pretty one. I am the pretty one.
Joke's on you, Paris. Helen is already married to King Menelaus.
And if you do anything to disrupt their matrimony, I'll see you ripped apart, limb to limb.
That's cheating. You never told me she was married.
Yeah, well, I'm married too. Come on, Paris, don't worry about it. Let's go meet your long-lost sister.
Now announcing Queen Clytemnestra of Mycenae and her daughter, Iphigenia.
That's Princess Iphigenia to you, slave.
My dear sister-in-law.
What is she doing here?
Matters, Helen, as you may have heard that my husband is off assisting the king of Crete with his battle.
Please, please, take a seat. You must be so tired from your long odyssey.
Thank you. You're such a considerate host. Iphigenia, why don't you play with your cousin Hermione?
Of course, mother dear.
I was studying.
I know, Hermione, why don't you go teach Iphigenia some of that Latin you were learning?
Fine, come on. Okay, repeat after me. Velam si fiere potest leviosa.
Velam si fiere potest leviosa.
It's leviosa, not leviosa.
Nobody likes a know-it-all.
Yeah, well, no one likes to suck up either. Okay? Repeat after me. Velam si fiere potest leviosa.
Why are you even learning Latin? They're just a bunch of barbarians. It's not like those Latin-speaking savages will ever threaten Greece.
You never know what people will become.
I know you'll always be a pathetic nerd.
Don't make me punch you.
You wouldn't. That would violate Xenia, the sacred covenant between the guest and the host. Breaking Xenia is blasphemy against the gods. It's madness.
Madness? This is Sparta!
Mommy, Hermione punched me.
That was really wrong of her. What do you have to say for your daughter's inappropriate behavior, Helen?
What did you do to her?
Now, Helen, settle down. Iphigenia, Hermione, I will sum up this dispute.
Laodicea. Hello, Aphrodite. What, go get your kowtowing?
Forgive me, goddess. I do not intend to offend.
Oh, you're no fun. But I have a surprise that will shock even you.
This cannot be good.
You've been voted the most beautiful woman in the world. Ha, JK. I have by your long-lost brother.
Paris?
Princess Laodice, your highness.
No, rise, my brother. The goddess speaks true for once. You are indeed the child that my mother abandoned.
But why would she abandon me? I'm so wonderful.
It is a matter of no importance.
Actually, it is a matter of utmost importance. Paris was prophesied to bring ruin to the entire Trojan civilization.
Oh, Paris, how glad I am to have found you.
Him! I'm the one who found him. When are you going to thank me?
Oh, thank you, Aphrodite, for reuniting me with my long-lost sister. And soon, I shall have the most beautiful woman in the mortal planet to be my wife.
Who might this happy woman be?
I don't know, I haven't met her yet.
An arranged marriage?
Arranged by me! Anyways, nice to talk with you, Laodice. Come on, Paris, let's go meet your wife in Sparta.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I only just met my long-lost sister. Surely she can come with us.
Fine, Laodice, you can go too. Ah, and the disgusting animal.
Holy Zeus!
Yes, he's her father.
She's too beautiful. How could I ever have her fall in love with me?
You can't marry Helen. She's already...
Shut up. Paris, just...
Really?
I know, sure the girl win the girl's heart.
Okay.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me baby. And all other girls, they try to chase me. But here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. And you should know that I miss you so, so
Bad, bad, bad.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe.
You're not a me. You're no. Who the heck do you think you are?
I think he's Princess Laodice of... What? I think he's Princess Laodice of Troy's brother.
I didn't ask you. What do you have to say for yourself?
I say you're beautiful. Marry me.
No, you're pathetic.
Ow!
I'm so sorry, Prince.
Paris.
Helen has some anger management issues. I'm gonna have to ask him to excuse her.
Oh, she needs no excuse. She's beautiful.
That's very gracious of you, but I advise you to stay far away from her in the future. I agree. We are here to serve as ambassadors to King Menelaus, not King Helen.
Now, Hermione, as future ruler of this kingdom, what would you deem an appropriate response for punching a princess?
A real princess can defend themselves. Right, Homer?
Oh yes, I often tell the tale of Xenia, the warrior princess.
Homer.
Oops, sorry, boss.
You shouldn't have punched me, Hermione.
Why, because you're my guest?
No, because we're cousins. Families should stick together, no
Well-
matter what.
Well put, Iphigenia. It's like my father used to say, family. Since you can't beat them, join them.
Well, I guess I overreacted a little bit.
Oh, Hermione, I forgive you.
Now, Hermione, that wasn't an actual apology.
Do I have to?
One of the hardest parts about being a monarch is to know when you were wrong. It's like my father always used to say, there's more to being a ruler than having a golden chamber pot.
Well, he said that until he tripped over his chamber pot and broke his neck, that fool.
Do you have a golden chamber pot, Hermione? Can I see it?
Gee, you have the strangest ideas every good time.
Says the girl who reads Latin grammar for fun.
Now, girls, play nice.
Fine. Eugenia, I'm sorry I punched you. And if you really want to see my bathroom, I mean, I'll show it to you, but it's hard to imagine anything worse.
No, it's okay. I thought of something better. Let's play My Little Centaur.
That was wrong. Golden Chain would want to be wear color ponies any day.
Homer, who are these two people? I didn't see them arrive.
Your Majesty, King Menelaus, I present to you Princess Laodice and Prince Paris of Troy.
Ah, Princess Laodice, it's always a pleasure to see you. Prince Paris, I don't believe I've met you before.
You haven't.
Paris is my long-lost brother. I thought to introduce him to the politics of the Stormy Realms.
Why, so we could start a war?
If need be.
Troy would not be so foolish as to start a war with Sparta when you have so many allies.
Shrewdly put. Very well, you're both welcome in my abode for as long as you desire.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thanks.
Yes, Paris is an official guest of the palace, and you've already had a hello with Helen.
Hello, Paris. Don't act like our plan's succeeding.
Oh, Hera, you more than anyone should know that loathing and desiring are flip sides of the same coin. Think of your husband.
I don't loathe Zeus. I loathe his sordid mistresses and their brats, such as Helen.
I believe that Aphrodite's plan is perilously close to succeeding. However, I also believe that I can prevent its success.
Huh?
I will enlist the mortal hero's invention. Hera, I suggest you do the same. Odysseus!
Ah, Athena, how lovely it is to see you again. You should come meet my new baby child.
Oh, I hate infants. They're so innocent and helpless. When I was born, I came out jaded and armed with weapons.
Ah, I don't think my wife Penelope would have enjoyed that. Say, what if you simply gave him your blessing? Became his godmother, start him out right.
I was a godmother once until I got tired of her and cursed her to prick her finger on a spindle and die at the age of 16. But you're my favorite mortal. Let's go see your son if that is what you really want.
Ah, no. That's not the same we did.
All right, then let's go ahead and hit the road.
Whoa, I just told you I just had a baby child. I'm not going anywhere.
Sadly, I must call you away from your family. If you do not prevent the abduction of Helen of Sparta, you will have to war with Troy for 10 years. You will return to Ithaca, an old man.
But Princess Laodice would never have Helen.
Her brother Paris would.
Who? Ah, no matter. If war comes, I will simply feign madness and sow my fields with salt.
What if the recruiters throw your baby's son in the path of your plow? Would you continue your charade and mow over him?
So maybe I need a little baby.
You will go to the palace of Menelaus, or I will tell your wife Penelope that you were once an ardent suitor of Helen.
That's blackmail.
All's fair in love and war, my friend.
Ah, fine. But what do you stand to gain in all this?
Thwarting Aphrodite.
Aphrodite? A goddess backs him?
You have a brain. Aphrodite doesn't. Stopping the abduction should be a piece of cake.
It's not stopping the abduction. It's what happens when Aphrodite finds out. I need protection for me and my family. From all of us. From everything. Raving lunatics, madmen, spinning wheels, the whole shebang.
You have a deal. Now go say your goodbyes, and I'll bring you to the palace of Menelaus.
Very well.
Theseus,
My dear lady, what is the matter?
I need a moral hero to prevent Prince Paris of Troy and Helen of Sparta from falling in love.
Prince Paris? I can take on any Prince Paris that you set me after. Why, I will take care of him, and if you should try anything untoward, I shall run him through and drag his body throughout the city.
Good. Just don't do anything too rash like when you kidnapped Helen.
Those were the good old days. I bet she regrets not marrying me back when she was 12.
Yeah.
Anyone here to introduce me to the king and queen?
Your Majesties, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Theseus, hero of Athens, son of Poseidon, the god of the sea, slayer of the Minotaur, owner of a poor attitude and a humongous pet.
You forgot the title of kidnapper of a prepubescent girl.
Helen, that was so long ago. Forgive and forget. What's a Minotaur, Mother?
The Minotaur, darling child, is a man at the head of a bull.
Sort of like a hybrid between Bevo and T-Sid. Every year, 14 tributes would enter a maze and became the Hungry Minotaur. It was kind of like the Hunger Games, except with no survivors.
But you saved the tributes, didn't you? You must have been very brave.
Well, I can tell you all about my adventures in the labyrinth. Your pretty friend here can come too.
Don't touch my daughter.
Helen, manners. Hermione, why don't you go with Iphigenia to listen to Theseus' tale? Helen, Paris and Theseus are your guests. Try to have a little bit more respect.
I have no respect for weaklings and brigands. I should have Menelaus banish them both, and banish you for good measure. Menelaus!
Ah, what is it, Helen?
I hate all of your guests. Why do you love you, Hermione, and me?
Helen, you know I would just love to have some you and me time, as you put it, but I have duties as a monarch, and, you know, it's busy.
Your family will always come last.
Watch the attitude, Helen. He's your king and husband.
Look, I will try and get off work early tonight.
Like I haven't heard that before. I'll wait up for you, Menelaus.
I don't know what you see in her.
Well, it's like my father always used to say, and every successful man is a beautiful woman carrying an axe.
You let my sister have an axe.
Of course not. She prefers a sword.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this, but
If you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything at all.
your father,
How'd you guess?
I met him, remember? Me and your brother and you and Helen, we all used to go out on double dates.
Those were the good old days.
Not really. You and Agamemnon spend your whole time hitting on Helen. Sometimes I think she only married you to spite me. Helen never even loved you. I did.
Enough! I am married to Queen Helen, and you are married to my brother. I have remained a faithful husband, and I forever shall be so.
Poor gallant Menelaus. If only Helen's faithfulness was the same.
All right, gather round, children.
I am not a child. I'm like 12.
Yeah, besides, everyone already knows the story about how you and the Minotaur. Besides, it wasn't you who saved yourself. Princess Ariadne saved you. If it weren't for her, you would have been hopelessly lost in that maze.
Who's Princess Ariadne? Are you still seeing her?
No, he left her after she betrayed her father. That coward is more of a teaser than the Minotaur itself.
You really are so much like your mother, Granger.
It's Hermione.
I would I would really just go by Granger if I were you. God, you look so much like Keller.
My mother says that Hermione looks like Aunt Helen.
Keller? That's such a good joke.
What's so funny?
You're wrong! Oh, I really should be a stand-up comedian. I'm hilarious.
Yeah, you're hilariously deluded.
So, what is this? How can you read this thing? There's no pictures.
Yeah, this is all Greek to me.
Virginia, we are Greek.
Oh.
And plus, Theseus, books don't need pictures or conversations to be interesting if you have imagination.
Well, if you're so good at imagining things, have you ever imagined running away with me?
Yes.
Well, imagine this. A rustic hunting lodge. My latest kill roasting over the fire. My little wife massaging my feet. The little types just running around, playing with the dogs. We got 6 or 7, of course.
Dogs?
No, of course not. Children, strapping young boys like me.
Dude, you're older than dirt. You're like 50.
Well, I'd rather have your mother, of course, but I think it's up for second best.
I'm not gonna run away with you. Never.
I didn't want to do this, but you leave me no choice.
Hermione, help!
You wouldn't dare.
I'm King Theseus, hero of Athens, son of Poseidon. I can do what I want.
Yeah? Well, I'm the granddaughter of Zeus, the king of all gods.
See, we're a match made in Olympus.
Yeah? Well, grandfather, give me the power to defeat Theseus.
Oh, really, Zeus? Little yellow rat. Let's see how that little vermin stands against the ultimate weapon of Lord Poseidon. Keep him up, use swift.
Get him, Pikachu!
Theseus, use water god.
Use tackle. It's super effective.
God's electricity.
Do you think he's okay?
Virginia, he just tried to kill you. You shouldn't want to save him.
You saved me, even though you don't like me?
Well, I do not like you.
Oh, Hermione, I love you too. I'm sorry I've been so awful to you. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
Okay, help me tie him up, and when he wakes up, we'll blackmail him.
What? No, we can't. We might get in trouble. You already got in trouble once today.
Fine, I'll leave him alone for now. In the meanwhile, go play with Grandpa Susan's present.
Okay. Come on, Pikachu.
Do you like my disguise?
No wonder you took so long.
Your makeup looks dreadful.
It's none of your business what he looks like. He's my hero.
Well, my hero Theseus has already infiltrated the palace.
And then fainted on the floor. Go, Odysseus. I'm sure you will be wiser than Theseus. Who are you?
I have come to serve as a handmaiden to Queen Helen.
I've never had Helen's maid as part of my Iliad. This is not how the story goes.
My dear, looks can be deceiving.
Oh, perhaps you're one of the goddesses in disguise. You look somewhat like Aphrodite.
How dare she? I've never been so insulted.
Very well, you may enter. King Menelaus, a woman wishes to have an audience with you.
Oh, yet another thing to keep me from Queen Helen. I swear, this day has been nothing but trouble with women. Bring her in.
I have come to interview for a position as Queen Helen's handmaiden.
Do you have a reference?
Yes, Athena. I used to serve as one of her servants.
It is true. I will vouch for her character, as well as Helen's desperate need for a guard.
What do you mean?
King Menelaus, even you could admit that Helen's rash and likely to win unwanted admirers or enemies.
I unfortunately agree. Very well then. Well, when you have proven yourself loyal to the gods, now prove yourself loyal to Sparta. Answer me this question. Spartan, what is your profession?
How?
Woman would make a fine soldier. Very well, begin your duties by informing Queen Helen that I've not forgotten my promise, and I will be with her as soon as I can.
I wonder where my brother is. I haven't seen him in a while. There you are.
Oh, if only I could find the way to Helen's chambers. I must see her again.
Surely you're not serious. I saw her earlier and she made her feelings about you quite clear.
Oh, but if a man truly loves someone with every inch of his being, with every fiber of his body and ounce of his soul, if his every waking thought is directed towards her, and he would give everything, even his beloved sheep, just to see her smile, would not the gods look kindly upon him?
Well, I have no doubt that a certain goddess would love to soften Helen's heart. However, I think you must realize that your love for her is wrong and probably unnatural. You just met the queen today.
Love is not a function of time. Look at Queen Helen and King Menelaus. Why, they've been married for years and they don't love each other.
King Menelaus loves Helen. If you stole her from him, he would be heartbroken.
Ah, but if I do not steal her, I shall be heartbroken.
Are you honestly that self-centered?
Why, yes, I am.
Who are you?
I am Lord Theseus, hero of Athens, slayer of the Minotaur.
Then why were you passed out on the floor?
I fancied a nap. Gods, I'm thirsty. Hey, France, give me a drink.
Hey, give that back.
No. Ah, look, he even has a little furry sidekick.
Hey.
Francie had a little lamb, little lamb. Francie had a little lamb, whose fleece was white as snow.
Give it back. My name's Paris, not France.
Well, where else would Paris be? Texas?
You were beat up by a couple of girls, weren't you, Theseus? Or are you just fond of my little pet?
It's a
bird.
centaur. And besides, ponies are more manly than lambs any day.
I think the sheep is more manlier.
Trojans better watch your backs. If I'm ever in Troy, I'll burn the place down. But I've got better things than talk to you. I've got better things to do than talk to you. I'm gonna go chat at my babe.
Babe, he can't mean Helen. No, Helen could never fall in love with a man like him. He's so...
Muscular?
No,
Sexy?
that's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're immature, you big baby.
Come on, Chris. Let's leave before you really be at body on the floor.
Simpson, show me the Queen Helen's chambers.
My pleasure. Have you heard Queen Helen employs a guard now?
A guard? I could beat up any puny. Hey, she's pretty cute. Hey, gorgeous. Your arms look lonely. Do they want to be mine?
No, I'm afraid I'm on guard duty.
Well, when do you get off?
Never.
We can dance right here. Simpson, sing for us.
My name is Homer, and I do not sing. I recite epic poetry.
Epic poetry, singing, it's all that artsy stuff.
Oh, never mind. I shall sing.
Oh, she's such a considerate woman. Let us dance.
As old as true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly.
Bravo! But he will be very angry when he wakes up. With this vengeful man.
Worry not. Soak his garments in wine and bring him to his bedroom. You will merely think this a drunken fantasy.
Yes, one hero down, one to go. It's time to distract Odysseus. Odysseus!
What? Who is that? Penelope, is that you?
Whoa, Penelope? Is that you? Where are you?
I'm in the garden. Come quickly.
Of course. What's wrong? Wait. I need to be sure it's you. Describe our bed.
What kind of question is that? Our son's in trouble.
Answer the question.
Fine. Warm and comfortable? Oh, and made from the trunk of a living tree.
It's you. I'm coming, Penelope.
But Zinga, who's the smart one now? Hello, Helen.
What do you want?
Since you asked, I want you to fall madly in love with Paris. No. Don't make me do my love movie, warn me. Oh my gosh, they're right. They're so smart.
I'd sooner die than love that man. Besides, I'm already married.
You love Menelaus.
Well,
Even though he once again broke his promise of spending time with you.
fine. You want the truth? I don't love anybody except Hermione. Not my husband, not my sister, and definitely not Paris.
Honey, you really need more love in your life. You're in love with Paris. Enjoy.
Oh, Helen, I wanted to see you. I wanted to apologize for...
There's no need for apologizing, sweetheart. It's okay.
Oh no, I feel so bad. Wait, did you just call me sweetheart?
I did. You come here and give me a hug.
Whoa. Are you drunk?
Drunk on love.
Love?
I love you. Are you happy?
Me too.
I think something's wrong. I don't think we should be...
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You could be in
Nothing.
so much trouble.
No.
Who cares? I'm not afraid of bringing it.
I am. We haven't been doing anything, and we promise in the future we'll do more nothing.
Helen, I'm here, just like I promised.
Oh.
Hey, what are you two doing here?
We were just admiring Virginia's new pet. Yes, isn't he cute? Yes, why don't we go play with your pet, Virginia? Yes.
No, thank you. I'm going to go wish my mother good night and then go to bed. I recommend that you do the same.
His mother's in Troy, genius.
You better apologize, or I'll tell my mother a little bit more than good night.
Helen, that was rude. Iphigenia, don't threaten your aunt.
Sorry, Uncle Menelaus.
I better go to bed too. I'll see you later. Bye.
See you later.
I'm sure you will. He and his sister don't seem to be in any rush to leave.
I love him.
You always make such good jokes.
I never joke.
That's what makes them so funny. Remember the time you said that men were only good for diamonds and babies?
I did, but now I don't know anymore if that's correct. Let's just sit down quietly.
Well, fine. I guess we'll talk. It seems to be a special talent of yours, Helen. Just know exactly what to say to get under a man's skin. A guy tries to please you, and the more he tries, the less you are pleased. Sometimes I think we're just not right for each other.
You're right.
You know, it's the first time you've agreed with me since we were married. You don't hate me, Helen, but you just don't care. And that's 1,000 times worse. I can't help loving you. You're gorgeous. You're not gorgeous, you're super mega awesome foxy hot. I just can't help loving you. You're the best thing that I own.
You don't own me, Menelaus. Now shut up.
It's the first time you said please, too. Fine, I'll shut up.
Iphigenia, you know I don't tolerate sulky. What on earth is the matter?
Nothing, Mother.
Did you wet your bed?
I'm not a baby.
I didn't say you were a baby. You wet your bed long after you're an infant.
I know I may still play with rainbow-colored centaurs and Pikachus, but I am far more grown-up than you think.
Iphigenia, what did I tell you about waiting until marriage?
Oh, why do you always assume that I am the one doing something wrong? I am the perfect daughter. You're lucky to have me.
Well, if your bed is dry and empty, then you should get some sleep. It might improve your attitude.
Fine. It'll serve you right if a war starts and Daddy has to go off and fight for 10 years, and then he comes back with a concubine, and you get so angry that you kill him, and then my brother and sister kill you in revenge, and then we all get written about as the most tragic family in history for thousands of years to come, all because you wouldn't listen to me.
Iphigenia, you're babbling. Good night.
Odysseus, I can't believe you.
Bell for Aphrodite's coming? Yes, I know. Just do it.
Actually, I was offended that you didn't trust my promise to keep your family safe.
I know goddesses aren't omnipotent. I'm sure you tried your best.
I can do a better job defending your family than you can. I am the goddess of war and wisdom. And leaving.
Yes, yes. If you're so omnipotent, then why don't you take care of Paris?
There are rules to being immortal, you know. Just ask Edward Cullen, the sparkly vampire.
Yeah. Ah, it's too far gone anyways. Paris is in love with Helen, and Helen is in love with Paris. I wish I could get Paris to fall in love with someone else, but that's impossible. Helen's too beautiful. She's only become more beautiful in the days that I last saw her.
You have other options that you are refusing to acknowledge. These are desperate times. If Helen leaves, Menelaus will stop at nothing to bring her back.
Now you're talking about assassination. I won't do it.
Well, if the killer isn't caught, there'd be nobody to blame.
There's a difference between assassinating a soldier and a civilian.
How different can it be, really?
And you wonder why I don't trust you with my wife and child.
Think about it, Odysseus. You're a smart man. Just do what is necessary.
I will do what is right.
Turned down yet again, Paris?
No, I think she's in love with me.
Little brother, I think you need some lessons in interpreting women's behavior. I saw her earlier. She's definitely not in love with you.
No, I'm pretty sure. I mean, she said, I'm in love with you. There, are you happy now?
Okay. To me, that sounds like she's one step away from filing a restraining order.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I am worried about her. If King Menelaus found out about our affair, then...
Your imaginary affair? Listen, do you Girls like her are nothing but trouble.
Perhaps you're right. I'll simply take a stroll in the garden and think about her instead. Perhaps gaze longingly at her window and wish King Menelaus was dead.
I always wanted a little brother, but I didn't expect a crazy one. I guess, you know, being abandoned on a hilltop would ruin your childhood. But I guess if Helen and Paris are in love, what can I do about it? If he's caught, he'll be killed. If he escapes, King Menelaus will come destroy Troy. I need the full story, and I need it from someone that isn't reliable, like Paris or Aphrodite.
Would I suit?
Hera, I did not expect this honor.
You never say that to me.
Go away, Aphrodite. Hera. So, are Helen and Paris in love?
There's a difference between love and infatuation that Aphrodite has yet to grasp.
Not surprising. Wait, Helen is infatuated with Paris?
Thanks to me.
Who knows about Helen's little crush?
Odysseus has been told by Athena.
What do you mean? Odysseus is at home in Ithaca caring for his newborn child. What amuses you?
You don't know who Odysseus is.
Which Odysseus?
No, nobody. Iphigenia also knows.
Oh God. Wait, so if Iphigenia knows, that little tattletale, she'll definitely tell her mother, and her mother would love to see Helen killed.
She hasn't told anybody yet.
Okay, good. I should definitely talk to Hermione. If anyone is going to talk Helen out of it'll be her.
Go away. I'm studying. Yeah, go away. I'm still studying.
I need to talk to you about your mother.
Sure, everyone wants to talk about Helen. Paris, Theseus, you know, Homer makes most of his income out of love stories about her. And Aunt Clytemnestra is dying of jealousy. I shouldn't be surprised if you want to talk about her too.
Well, I don't admire her or anything. I think she's a fool.
Then why are you here?
Your mother is in love with my brother.
No, you got that wrong. Your brother's in love with my mother.
It's commutative.
No way, you love algebraic properties too?
Hermione, my brother loves your mother. Your mother loves my brother. They love each other. Don't you see a problem with this?
Yes. Like, why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying.
Well, I mean, you're a Trojan. What more can I expect?
I'm sorry we can't all be Spartans.
Just wait till I'm queen.
Okay, you're teasing. I just accused your mother of adultery, and you're joking.
Well, I mean, aren't you?
Not at all. They say you're the cleverest girl your age.
Fine, I'll humor you. Homer,
Yes, Your Highness.
as commoner, you see the comings and goings of royalty. Now, can you tell me, has my mom been behaving off the chain?
With all due respect, Your Majesty, Queen Helen is always odd.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what has she done this evening?
She has confessed her love for Paris, both Paris and King Menelaus.
What? She said she told King Menelaus? Is she completely mad?
Madness, this is Sparta. The king took it as a joke, of course.
Do you think it's a joke?
Not a joke of men, but just of the gods, princess.
Wait, you didn't tell me the gods were involved.
Well, one goddess at least.
Who? Aphrodite? My mom's more than a match for that silly love goddess.
I must caution you, those who blaspheme the gods never prosper. By insulting Aphrodite, you just put yourself in grave danger.
Danger? I laugh in the face of danger. And plus, I mean, do you respect Aphrodite, Odyssey?
Well, I don't respect her, but I do fear her. She is both reckless and conceited, which are qualities present in Helen, and perhaps even in you.
Well, thank you for your honesty. My conclusions will be my own. We both are dismissed. I should go bid Hermione good night.
I can go with you if you like.
Oh, thank you. You were a great king for Sparta and a wonderful father for her.
What alien has abducted my fiery Helen?
An alien hasn't abducted me yet. Good night, Menelaus. Don't follow me. I wish to do my errand alone.
I am your god! I must follow you everywhere!
Really, Odysseus? You thought of people by that costume? I thought you were sharper than you used to be.
But it fooled everyone else. And you haven't seen me in over a decade.
Yes, you've been cooped up in your tiny little island. I would have married you if you were a richer king. You always were my favorite suitor.
You never loved me.
You're right. I don't, I won't, and I never will. You don't have to protect me.
Oh, you're so vain. You probably think this plot is about you. No. No. I would rather be on that tiny island with my wife and my child. I'm doing all of this to prevent a war.
Yes, I know me running away with Paris would cause a war, but I'd be miserable without him.
Do you ever comprehend the consequences of your actions?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I'm just as intelligent as you.
I didn't want to tell you this, but you've been brainwashed by Aphrodite.
I would never let Aphrodite lose hold sway over me. Perhaps you're the one enchanted. Your jealousy is suffocating.
I would never trade places with you.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's fashionable. Forget it. I'll leave you to your fate.
I can't. You're wearing lipstick.
Helen. Fancy meeting you here.
It's my garden, Sully. What are you doing here?
I was just walking and I was hoping to see you.
Oh, you look so cute. Do you remember that song you sang to me earlier?
No, you didn't. Is that the one?
I did, didn't I? I wonder why I did that. My mind was expecting that with you.
Oh, Helen, isn't it obvious? I'm no good for you.
No, don't say that. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. No, I don't terrorize people as much as I usually do.
But earlier this morning, I could have sworn.
Big shut and just listen to me.
Yeah, you're a lot nicer now.
Run away with me and ditch the mud.
Hey, I love that song.
I sneak out to the garden to see you. We kept quiet 'cause they're dead if they knew. So close your eyes. Escape this town for a little while. Oh, 'cause you were a treasure, was a scarlet letter. And your sister said you stay away from Queen Helen. And she was probably thinking me. I was begging you, please don't go. And I said, sweetheart, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting. All that's left to do is say, you'll be the princess, I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say.
No, thank you.
Darling, take me, then try to tell me how to feel. This love is difficult, but it's real. Don't be afraid, we'll make it out of this mess. It's a love story, baby, just say.
Okay.
That doesn't rhyme.
Yes, it does. Just say, okay.
Whatever.
It's not even close to rhyming.
Touche. So when do we leave?
We can leave at sunrise, as soon as I have sacked Sparta's treasure room.
You're going to steal Sparta's treasures?
Of course. Roy won't take us in empty-handed.
Stealing is weak. It makes you seem like a...
Tease it?
What is she doing here? She doesn't go here.
Don't sass me, girl. I'm just telling you not to believe your husband. Although I don't expect anything from my husband's stupid daughter.
Whoa, whoa! You don't insult her. She's pretty.
Well, she has Aphrodite's enchantment as an excuse, whereas you have been acting out of pure selfishness and moral rot. Dishonor. Dishonor you. Dishonor your family. Dishonor your cow. Bye.
No! That job's a treat.
You moral.
What do you mean by Aphrodite's enchantment?
Oh, I'll let her explain that. Paris, sweetie, looking good. You two have been getting along swimmingly.
You made me fall in love with Paris?
Well, of course. Paris would get some kind of reward for choosing me as the most beautiful goddess. What are you doing that for, Paris?
How dare you, all of you, standing around deciding my future? I'm not a prize to be won.
Well, there's a bad apple in every bunch, I suppose.
Did you think I would find out?
I hoped you wouldn't.
Did you think I was stupid?
No, not at all. Maybe. No. You're mad, aren't you?
No, I'm as happy as a rainbow-colored centaur.
I just wanted a happy ending.
Quit whining. I'm still running away with you.
You are?
Yes, but Hermione is coming with me.
Whatever you say. We leave at sunrise.
Good boy. Stay.
Pikachu, what am I going to do? Aunt Helen's going to run away with Paris, and then it's going to cause a war. What should I do? Pikachu! Pikachu! No, I don't think murdering someone would help. You are one maniacal rodent. You're no crazier than I am, though. I'm talking to a mouse. What kind of princess does that? Pikachu! Cinderella? Pikachu! She would sneak out to parties and start losing her clothes at midnight. That is really not something to aspire to if you ask me. This situation is completely out of control.
My dear, you sound like a damsel in distress.
I'm a damsel. I'm in distress. I can handle this. Have a nice day.
Look, do you remember earlier?
How could I forget? You were, let me think, strangling me?
I wasn't going to hurt you.
I don't believe you.
Look, I'm sorry. It's just Granger and Keller. They're just so beautiful, and Guy gets carried away. And
No more excuses. I am sick and tired of people running around here saying that they have no choice. Spartan up and take responsibility.
Whoa. How can you say something like that? We live in a world where gods and goddesses meddle in everyday affairs. Your cousin is the granddaughter of Zeus. I'm the son of Poseidon. We can't control our fates.
Maybe you can't, but I can. I'm going to stop Aunt Helen and Paris from running away all by myself. Pikachu! With Pikachu!
Where are you going?
Offstage dump.
Great. I'm Lord Theseus. I should be leading this mission.
Hermione!
Mom, where are you?
Hermione!
Mom, you're not leaving us, are you?
I am, but you're coming with me.
No, I'm not.
Don't be ridiculous.
Me? I'm the one being ridiculous? You want me to betray my country and where's my father? You know what? You do what you want.
Hermione, I love you, and I want you to come with me. I would hate for you to be married to someone you don't love, trying to present a picture-perfect front for Sparta. You'll be miserable. Come with me to Troy.
No, sometimes you have to put yourself second. You, like I told you, do what you want. Goodbye.
Why? What's wrong, Helen? Don't cry. We're going on a honeymoon.
We're not getting married.
Whatever floats your boat. Speaking of which, there's ours, the HMS Doom. Hey, Leonis is already on board. Wave hi.
She's coming with us?
I'd be a fool to stay in Sparta. Last chance to change your mind, Helen.
I'm going. What do I have to lose?
That's the spirit. Homer, our bags.
Here you are, Your Highness.
Wonderful. Hey, there's a note. Bon voyage and good riddance. I don't
Did
speak
you pack
English.
any lines? I don't want to get scurvy.
Oh, let me check for you, sweetie. I don't see any lines.
Paris! Instead, Your Majesty.
Now it's up to you, the audience, to determine who caused the explosion, resulting in Prince Paris' untimely death. On your tables, you will find ballots with each character's names on it. When you are finished voting, please signal a waitstaff member to collect your ballots. Suspects, assemble!
Ho, ho, ho!
May Tyche, the goddess of fortune, grant you good luck.
Virginia, you left where I could explain the details of the plan. Okay. anything, kill Paris without me, little scamp.
You weren't planning on killing Paris?
Why, yes, actually, it was an ingenious plan. Almost rivaled my plan to escape the labyrinth. You see, I would have slain, thank you. I'm Greek, English is not my first language. Anyway, I would have killed Prince Paris, and then, without anyone to run away with, Helen would have taken me, and I would have taken her away from all this.
Not even if you're the last man on Earth. Not even if you were the last vertebrae alive. You know what? Now that I even think about it, a jellyfish has a bigger brain and heart than you.
Well, it's a good thing I had a plan to be then. As a reward for killing this heinous man, I would have asked for Hermione's hand instead.
I would have never let you marry Hermione.
Actually, that would be King Menelaus' decision. I know you think you're a big hotshot because your dad is the king of the gods.
And she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
The mortal world. Technically, the most beautiful woman in the universe is...
Me too! Don't kid yourself. Yeah, anyways. I know you think you're so important and powerful, but you're not. So I suggest that you go crawling back to King Menelaus and your daughter Hermione. Well, Athena, Helen is humbled, Paris is dead. I say our work is done.
I agree, Hera. So long, and thanks for all the drama.
You're leaving?
My Odyssey, you have a brain. Use it. Paris called us ugly. That kind of insult cannot be forgiven.
But you're the goddess of mortal wisdom.
And leaving.
You shouldn't care what some puny mortal thinks about your looks. It's more important to be powerful and smart.
Yeah, Athena, not everybody can be beautiful and powerful like me.
Paris was still an insolent brat, and I applaud his murderer.
Don't worry, Lassie. Paris is totally adorable. I will avenge his murder.
Great. Just what I needed. An airheaded sidekick.
Hey, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Unless it's a Trojan horse.
Shut up, Aphrodite. I can't think. Helen, the explosion came from your bag.
I didn't, Paris.
I didn't say you did. However, your immediate denial is suspicious of a guilty conscience. Whatever. Do you know who packed your bag?
Some servant.
Did the servant have a name?
I don't bother naming them. They're like livestock. Wait, I think it was that particularly annoying one who's always like, I'm a great storyteller.
Oh, she's talking about Homer. Homer really is a great storyteller. She tells the most wonderful stories about rainbow-colored centaurs that rescue beautiful princesses like me, and then they live happily ever after.
I told you those stories are rubbish.
Wait, Theseus? You aren't doing anything here. Go find Homer and bring her here.
I am Lord Theseus, hero of Athens, slayer of the Minotaur. I'm not a dog. I do not fetch.
Sit up, fetch. See, Leonie, I told you I'd help you. There's a reason why dogs are Manta's friend. They're both so easy to manipulate. Good boy, Theseus. Here, have some chocolate.
What is this chocolate?
A dessert so good they had to invent 2 new continents for them. And then people crossed the Bering Strait just to get some.
How may I be of service, Your Majesty?
Homer, what did you pack in Paris's bag?
Many things, Your Majesty. The bag was full of maximum capacity. Clothes, perfumes, drawings of sheep, limes.
There weren't any lines.
I packed limes.
You mean I packed limes, Your Majesty?
You need to call me Your Majesty, Iphigenia.
That's Princess Iphigenia to you, slave.
Shut up, Iphigenia.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No problem. So, where did you place the lines?
I placed them on the very top, Your Majesty, right before I closed the bag.
There weren't any explosives?
I've never encountered an explosive lime.
Then obviously the bag was tampered with. Homer, did you see anyone near the bags?
I did, Your Majesty. A woman, I think. I don't know how old she was.
Was she a servant?
I did keep the bags in the servant quarters. She didn't carry herself like a servant, though.
Iphigenia, what is it?
It's just, I think it might be, I can't tell you. Theseus,
Yes!
go follow her.
I can't. That goes too tricky for me.
Oh, come on, Theseus, you navigated the maze and defeated the Minotaur. are. You're scared of that little girl.
The girl, the monster of Zeus.
The monster of Zeus?
Pikachu!
Oh, get away from me!
Oh, Pikachu. Will you go follow Iphigenia and tell us who she talks to and what she does? If you do, I'll give you a nice piece of, oh, jeez. Ow! Come back here!
I'm sorry, Aphrodite, but the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry.
My plans do not that stupid mouse! What are we gonna do?
We wait and trust that the truth will come out.
What's that, Helen? You like the dress? Oh, yes. Oh, Helen. No.
Odysseus!
Whoa! Whoa! Sorry! Reflex.
I can't be angry with you, my hero. Congratulations. I knew you would come through for me.
Of course I'd come through for you. What did I do?
You can't call me a trickster. The bomb had your signature all over it, figuratively. Speaking, of course.
Bomb? Bomb? Oh, God, is Helen dead?
No, you bet correctly. Paris was one to open his bag.
Oh. Paris. Dead. And how are the others taking this?
Oh, you know how mortals are. Even if they loathe someone during life, he becomes a hero at death. It's called Severus Snape syndrome.
So, if I stop the war, then I deserve a reward, correct?
You may go home. That's what you want, isn't it?
And you promise never to disturb me and my family ever again.
Odysseus, I tore you away to prevent a war. You were the only one who could stop it.
Do you promise?
Yes, I swear.
Wonderful. I didn't stop the war.
You killed Paris!
No, I didn't.
You don't need to lie to me!
I didn't make the bomb. I'm not lying. You see, I went to speak with Helen, but she was so frustrating and stubborn. I just went to bed. I haven't been awake since.
Then who did it?
I don't know. You're the goddess of knowledge. You figure it out.
Come on, Odysseus, where's your sense of curiosity? It's not like you to leave a mystery unsolved.
Marriage changes people.
That's why I'm a virgin goddess.
Marriage changed Helen too. She used to have such ebullience, a word which here means charm and charisma in place of jaded aggression.
I'm the goddess of wisdom.
And war and weaving.
Yes, I know what ebullience means. The old Odysseus would not have patronized me.
It's not for you, it's for them.
They're Aggies, not T-sips. We don't have to dumb things down for them. You're not the man I thought you were.
You know what? You're right. Let's solve this mystery like Pericles Mason, for old time's sake. Come, show me the crime scene and tell me all that's happened.
What are you writing?
Iphigenia, it's late. Where are you at?
I couldn't sleep. Mommy, Paris is dead.
Really? You're building.
I thought maybe... Mother, you wouldn't kill anybody, would you?
Iphigenia, haven't I taught you anything? Killing people is like highly uncivilized. Now give me that note.
No.
Give me the note.
I'm sorry, Mother. You never yell at me.
I extended my hands on the note, not for you to throw yourself at me, hugging people so undignified.
Sorry, Mother. Pikachu! Pikachu!
What's it saying?
He says, I am Pikachu, the monster of Zeus and apprentice to Johnny Football. You can't catch me. I'm magic. Sometimes I don't know what he's saying.
Quit chit-chatting after it!
What is this? Give me that. Menelaus, I know I have not been a good wife to you. The truth is, I was often cruel to those I loved the most. Take care of my sister, Clytemnestra, and our daughter, Hermione. I trust that you will comfort each other in your grief. All I ask is that you bury me quickly and decently after, as your father used to say, take the bucket, bit the dust, and tie the knot. Or maybe that last one was a euphemism for marriage. Oh well, marriage isn't really that different from death. At least ours wasn't. Love and Heather. What is this? What is this? Oh, don't worry. I can't even understand you. I mean, it looks like when mom's handwriting, but I mean, it might be a
It's a forgery.
Holy Susan, Virginia. I really should have turned my back around here.
I saw my mother writing it. I think she's plotting to kill your mom, and she might have already killed Paris, and I just don't know who to trust anymore, so I came to you, and I think my child is ruined.
Just sit here and drink this.
Oh, Hermione, you know I disdain lemonade.
Well, good thing it's lemonade. Oh my gosh, Victoria.
And Helen, I think my mother's plotting to kill you.
Don't bore me, Virginia. My mistress always trying to kill me. One sorry.
I know who killed Paris.
Sure you do. What do you know?
Oh, goddess, not much compared to you. I mean, I know some arithmetic. Pythagorean theorem kind of scares me, though.
Iphigenia, who killed Paris?
I did.
Hermione! Why?
You were gonna leave us. I didn't want you to go.
Hermione, you killed my brother.
Kill her, kill her, kill her.
What is going on here? Why is this man dead?
Your daughter killed my brother.
He was going to take Helen away.
Well, then he was a scoundrel and deserved his punishment.
Oh.
No! Queen Helen would have run away regardless.
Why should I take your word for it, woman?
He speaks the truth.
He?
Yes, King Odysseus of Ithaca, a master.
How many men have you been gadding around with?
I didn't love any of them.
Don't you know that makes it worse?
Fine, Menelaus, I'll leave, but I'm taking Hermione with me.
No, I'm not gonna go. Please forgive us. I mean, he was only a foreigner.
Hermione, you can't understand. The first rule of a monarch is to protect foreigners, orphans, and children.
I learned fast. I promise. Just give us another chance.
I don't want his mercy.
I do. Leonacy, please take me to Troy. I just want peace for our people.
We all make mistakes in our life that we can't atone for. I'll take you to Troy.
And I promise you, I'll be happy. Not like you. Because life only makes you bitter if you let it.
Wait, what? No war?
Humanity never ceases to surprise me. Who knows? Maybe someday, far in the future, humanity will join together and cast aside war entirely. Then, I will no longer be the goddess of war, only the goddess of wisdom. And weaving, of course.